Camisinha ruim, quase não satisfaz. Mas hoje eu tô vendo a falta que ela me faz. Camisinha ruim, quase não satisfaz. Mas hoje eu tô vendo a falta que ela me faz. Eu quero camisinha ruim, quase não satisfaz. Mas hoje eu tô vendo a falta que ela me faz. Camisinha ruim, quase não satisfaz. Mas hoje eu tô vendo a falta que ela me faz.
Como ficar rico se nós temos?
Como ficar rico se nós tem pensão demais? Eu vou lá no sábado, me
This
chama
is
de
my
pai.
ADHD
Na igrejinha
brain
me
ass.
chama de pai. Seu E
Turn the
como
fuck up.
ficar rico se
All right, last song, I promise. What's good, Abe? You sexy bitch. You feeling freaky? Come on in. What up, dog? Alrighty. Come on in if you want to come on in. It's almost Friday, motherfuckers. You know what that means. It's almost the weekend. It's almost the weekend. Yo, what's good, Missing Mod? I didn't even know you knew about my channel, but what's good? What's up, Trusty? What's up, Missing? What's up, Mac the Tack? What's up, Toggle? How y'all doing? I am a little bit better than I was last stream. You know, instead of mourning, I figured I'd celebrate. You know, I got one more day of the week, and then next week is pay week. You know, one more week till payday. One more week till payday. First paycheck of the new job. Anyway. Yeah, MM, come on in, man. Ape, if you can come in, come in. Dog, if you can come in, come in. Mac was talking about coming in. Y'all feel free to join. Remember, first rule is to spoil the first check. I got some plans, but I also got to be responsible with it. You know, I got to pay some debts. I gotta pay some bills, and then I might put 100 back, and then go blow on some stupid shit like food. But you know, I'm pretty excited. And then next week, I've been training all week this week, and next week I get to be more hands on. Very excited about that. You know, it's been a rough, but it's been a rough week, but it's also had its ups. Mr. Max the Human. What's up, Mac Attack?
Hey. How's it going?
You know me, man. Same shit, new day.
You hear me all right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Awesome. I'm urban right now. I'm walking around Ann Arbor.
Hell yeah. I saw that. I was too bashful.
You're too bashful.
Nah, Tog said Tog was too bashful with his first check, I think.
Oh yeah. No, you got to lock that in. You got to spend that on, fun stuff, frivolous stuff, comic books, and RC cola.
See, man, I'm more like as much as I want to, because trust me, ADHD, autism, impulse buying is a real fucking thing.
For sure.
I'm gonna try to play this shit smart. I'm gonna like save $100.
Okay.
I'm gonna have some fun with it. Like I've already got plans with some homies over the next weekend, but
Nice.
I'm also, I'm gonna try to make it last because I get paid in another 2 weeks. So
You look good, dude. You look healthy. You look bright. You look fresh.
One of the things I plan on doing with this check is getting a new phone and investing in a gym membership. Get my ass in shape.
Well, you must have a really good job because that stuff's not cheap. Gym membership's ridiculous.
Oh yeah, no.
Anymore.
Nah, I'm not stoned, believe it or not. I haven't smoked weed in months. Like I haven't smoked weed since January. Like I might not. Like I don't get me wrong, I like smoking weed, but
yeah, I mean, I'm not going to encourage that. I think smoke weed every day, but you do you, Q.
It's not that I don't really smoke, right? It's more of the fact that, like, I have asthma.
Oh yeah.
I have asthma caused bronchitis, and it's allergy season, so
yeah, no, don't smoke anything. Don't smoke salmon.
I was gonna try to quit vaping, but that's not working too well. So I might get some new vape juice. I'm not gonna get I'm not gonna get 6 nic. I'm gonna get 3 nicotine. At least lower the nicotine volume down. That way I'm not. But impulse buy sucks. Mine is no, dude. Like I gotta be careful. Tog is like a dad of chat trying to get us back on track. Like low-key, I gotta be careful with this check. Is like I want to prove to myself that I can be financially responsible. And
right on.
If I don't do it with the first check, I'm gonna make excuses about the second and the third.
Right.
I work as a licensed press. I've really fucked up my shit. And I'm not happy letting myself down. I mean, hey man, listen, Talk. I love you, man. I'm sorry if you're going through a depression spike right now, bro. I know it's like. I'm sorry to hear that, and I'm sorry to hear that life's fucking with you, Mac. You don't deserve that either.
Yeah. Well, at least we got each other, right? We can commiserate.
My uncle's funeral was this week. I didn't get to go to it.
Oh fuck, man. That's the worst.
I'm gonna do something next weekend with my friends. They're like, look, listen. For anybody jumps the gun on me on this, hear me out. I am gonna be going and drinking a little bit next weekend. I'm not gonna get fucked up. I know my limits.
Hey man, I'm not about to judge you for anything. I don't give a shit. Get fucked up. I don't care.
Some people know that I'm a recovering addict to like meth and shit, so they're trying to look out for me, make sure I don't
sure
shit. Just
don't do meth.
Reassuring to the homies that I'm not. Yeah.
Well, I don't mean to encourage bad behavior, but
I got the homies watching over me. They're gonna make sure that I don't go too stupid, and
nice.
It's gonna be a good time.
You're like theologically an atheist, right?
I am agnostic, to say the least.
Okay. Well, I was just gonna say, like, even though that's true, losing a family member like that sucks, and you got to get some kind of closure. You got to get friends around you, and you got to kind of mark it, just psychologically, just to feel okay about it. I mean, you're never going to feel okay about it, but you got to, those things, those rituals exist for a reason, So definitely hang out with your friends, talk about your uncle and tell stories. And if you can generate some tears, do it. And, and then you'll have had that moment.
Yeah. Like I'm gonna get my uncle's favorite drink. I'm
Nice.
gonna probably fucking die because like I can't drink hard liquor like that. But
What's his drink?
he likes getting the Three Wise Men. That was his favorite.
I remember that's like whiskey and rum and tequila or something like that.
If I remember correctly, it's Jim Beam, Jack Daniels, and Jose Cuervo.
Gross, dude. Mixed together?
Let me double check. No, it's 3 different shots.
This guy's like, what the fuck's this guy talking about? Oh, it's 3 different shots. You do the 3 shots in succession. Does it matter what order you do it in?
So the order is Johnny Walker, Jack Daniels, and Jim Beam. That is the.
Oh, so just 3 bourbons? I guess.
Yeah.
I guess Jack Daniels is not bourbon. It's Tennessee whiskey.
Tennessee, like whiskey itself, burns.
Hey, Kevin.
What's good, brother?
Is Jack Daniels bourbon?
Jack Daniels, I think, is whiskey, if I'm not mistaken.
It's just whiskey, yeah.
I think. Thank you for that.
It's just corn whiskey.
Yeah, no, like I'm not like. If you want to know the kind of drink that I'm into, it's an Adios, motherfucker. Like that's my.
I don't know what that is.
It's if made right, it tastes like Kool-Aid. It's a sneaky drink. It's one of the motherfuckers you don't know it's gonna smack you until it does.
Kool-Aid. Do you know what's in it? I mean, it sounds like it's got tequila since it's a Spanish name.
I can tell you right now what is in an Adios. Motherfucker.
Might have Kool-Aid in it.
So it is 1/2 an ounce vodka, 1/2 an ounce rum, 1/2 an ounce tequila, 1/2 an ounce gin, and 1/2 ounce blue Curaçao, 2 ounces sweet and sour mix, Sprite or 7-Up.
Oh, that sounds like a crazy drink. It sounds like a twist on a Long Island almost.
Yeah, it's something like that. I like Island.
Mixing all those spirits.
I like Long Islands too, but
yeah,
my very first legal drink was an Adios, motherfucker.
Nice.
You ever heard of a nuclear dog piss?
I have. I've never had one.
What's that?
They're pretty good. It's kind of similar, but the primary ingredient's Mountain Dew, so it gets you jacked up while you're going.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
But yeah, no, like I'm gonna celebrate the job, and I'm gonna celebrate my uncle's life. You know,
yeah.
Next weekend, I'm gonna be safe. Like I said, making sure all my homies know that like I'll be good. You know, I'm not gonna get too fucked up and try to play chicken in the road again, because some of you know about that story, some of you don't.
Skip that one. I want to hear a story about your uncle. Tell me about your uncle.
One of my favorite memories with my uncle was when I was 18.
Yeah.
I like went to my very first like adopted dad side of the family reunion. And what's up, Gar lady? How you doing? And all the men were outside, right? And my uncle brought out this big ass wooden box, and he was passing it around to people, and he handed it to me. And in the box were cigars. I had never had a real cigar in my life, or cigar. I don't know how the fuck you say it, but basically, you know what I'm saying. And I didn't know that the darker the color of the cigar was the stronger the cigar. I had no fucking clue. I also didn't know that you weren't supposed to inhale those motherfuckers.
Oh no! Seems like they should have told you that.
So
how old were you?
I was 18.
Oh my god!
And my uncle, I was like, I don't think I can. My mom's gonna lose. And my uncle goes, "Nah, I don't give a shit what your mom says. I told you could have one, and if she wants to bring heat, she could bring it to me." I'm like, all right. So I picked the blackest one that was in the fucking box. Right? He cuts it for me. He goes, "You know that, like, and then I start puffing on that bitch, and I'm not blowing it out. I'm inhaling that motherfucker." And everybody around was like laughing at me, you know, making jokes because I'm choking and like I'm about to puke. And they're like, "Hey, you're not supposed to inhale it." And my autistic ADHD riddled brain goes, well, what the fuck is the point of smoking these things? So I was just like, I was a spiteful little turd, and so I kept puffing on that motherfucker, inhaling it, and finally I started inhaling it to where I wasn't getting sick anymore. And my uncle just goes, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, no, this shit's easy now."
You powered through it.
Powered through and got
I bet he was like, respect.
yeah, no, you. Like I told, like he looked at me, and I'm trying to stand up, and I'm fucking dizzy as hell. He goes, "You good?" And I'm like, "Dude, the nicotine buzz is fucking real."
That's a
And
good
like
one.
my uncle is always the type of person, like, he may not have agreed with everything with me, like he may not have agreed about the LGBTQ stuff,
Sure.
but like he never held it against me either. Like real shit.
Awesome.
My uncle and my aunt are probably one of my two favorite people in my family, because like no matter what, no matter who I am, no matter how long like I hadn't talked to them,
Yeah.
like they always made me feel welcome. They always made me feel loved, and
Right on.
unfortunately I hadn't gotten to talk to my uncle since like Christmas of 2021 or 2022, about when I
Oh
came back
wow.
to Indiana again. But like I hit my aunt up the night of the funeral, and I'm like, "Hey, I'm like really, really sorry I couldn't make it," and she goes, "Don't worry about it. Just stop in and say hey sometime."
Right
So
on.
today was her birthday. I wished her a big happy birthday. And then I'm gonna try next paycheck to go see her and take her out to lunch or something.
Oh hell yeah, dude. Is she far from
Uh,
you?
so she's within she's like 2 cities away, but I don't have a car,
Oh yeah.
so
Well, that makes her far. Yeah.
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 But what's one of the things that like I'm legitimately saving up for is like a car, so I can learn to drive and get my license and be a real functioning human adult. What's good, Halsey? I saw you in the chat. My bad.
Hey, Halsey.
Kelsey.
Girly lady says, "Oh, my dad pulled that on me when I was 16. I never ran so fast to the toilet to puke ever." Nah, I feel that. Like I don't always get along with my adopted family, and like I've said some mean shit in the past, and things have happened, but like low key, I like my uncle did try to teach me things, that it's better to let go of shit in the past than it is to
Yeah.
fumigate on it. And like one of the things that I want to do is so I'm talking to a buddy of mine about helping me get a tattoo, and one of them's going to be a dolphin uh with a cancer sticker, or like the cancer ribbon around it, from my mom, and I'm going to get her her birth date, death date, which is actually coming up in about 5 days. The anniversary is, and then either on my like right pec or on my right arm, I'm gonna get like a black rose from my uncle.
Okay.
It's gonna have like the little stem's gonna have the cancer ribbon on it as well.
Nice.
So like I don't have any tattoos yet, and like not that I didn't want them, but one, I'm a bitch when it comes to pain. I'm not gonna lie. Unless it's certain kind of pain, then it's like, oh, hello there. But anyway, I digress. But like I also like not to shit talk anybody that doesn't have tattoos that have meaning or whatever, but like for me, I've always said if I'm gonna get a tattoo, it's gonna mean something to me.
Yeah.
So
I think that's smart. And you want it to be sure that it's going to always mean something to you.
exactly.
And, honoring somebody that passed like that is going to that's a good example of that.
But yeah, no, I'm really excited
You
for
should get a
next week.
fuck cancer t-shirt too.
I'm thinking about it. Like it's just I'm actually working on designing something like that. So
Yeah.
like for myself, I'm not gonna sell the t-shirts or anything, but like uh there's this idea that a buddy of mine and I were talking about, and you know how like the astrological sign for Cancer is a crab.
Uh-huh.
What we want to do is we want to make like a T-shirt with a dude and a spear holding a spear inside of a crab, and it just says "fuck" and then the crab. You know.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
That way, it doesn't
Yeah.
it doesn't upset other people that may not understand what I'm actually trying to say. Because like cancer is a very, very touchy subject for people, you know.
Yeah, well, I don't know nobody that promotes it.
Oh no, that's not what I mean. I just like not to say that it is, but like I can see why some people would say like "fuck cancer" is a kind of like a mean thing. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's personal relationships with cancer. I
But
don't
like,
know if this is true, and I'm driving, so I can't look it up, but I just got a memory that the reason they called it cancer when they discovered it was because it sort of looked like a little crab, like under their microscope, eating,
that makes
like
sense.
eating and pinching other cells and shit. Yeah,
Right.
I think that's why it's called cancer.
Yeah, like but like we were talking about, you know, if we ever did like make that shirt and sell it, what we want to do is like any proceeds we ever got from it would go to like the Cancer Research Foundation, like
Yeah,
immediately,
yeah,
like,
sure.
you know. But I think I'm just gonna make me a shirt and make my homie a shirt and call it a day.
Yeah, I got a
But
buddy
yeah.
who's
Oh, go ahead.
what? I was just gonna say I got a buddy whose mom died of cancer, and he printed a bunch of Fug Cancer shirts, passed them out to
Right.
people and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But when
No,
he was
I'm.
getting the money together to fund it, he said, "Hey, you know, I'm doing a fundraiser for cancer," and I was like, "Well, fuck you, dude. I'm against cancer.
I get it.
I'm not giving you any money."
But
He
one of
thought
the
that was
things
funny.
one of the things that we're gonna be doing is we're gonna with my friends we're gonna go karaokeing. We're gonna go to
Okay.
karaoke bar. You know,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna drink and fucking sing a couple of different songs. I might
You gonna
bust
sing
out.
or are you gonna rap?
I might do both, but like I've been more in a singing mood than I have been in a rapping mood lately.
Man, I was at a karaoke bar once, and this guy picked a rap song, but he just used the beat and freestyled over it, and just talked about all the people at the bar and stuff, and it was so cool. He got people so jazzed. That guy was a master.
Yeah. I think one of the
You could do
songs.
that. You got the freestyle skills.
Yeah, I know. It's just like whenever I'm out in public, like that kind of scene, I try not to make myself center of attention, which sounds really stupid, but like most of my friends, including myself, are very antisocial people. So the fact that we're
Yeah.
already out in public and singing in front of people is already like,
Right. You don't want to turn it into a full-on
yeah.
spectacle. Yeah.
But I might break out a couple of I might break out a Sam Smith song and fucking rock the shit out of it.
Yeah.
My best ability.
All right.
But I'm also really excited to like get more hands on with my job because like this week I'm supposed to just be watching my trainer do all the work and learn, and then next week I'm actually going to start typing.
Okay.
Not that I hate my job, I just hate watching. Like it's the worst because like
Yeah.
I'm more of a hands-on learner than I am like, all right, I'm gonna watch this for this week and fucking.
Sounds so boring.
It's a job though. So
how's the crew? Are the coworkers cool?
Most of them are. Some of them I don't really care for, but I'm not gonna talk shit about them.
Yeah, yeah. As long as there's a couple.
Yeah, a lot of them are really chill. Like I've made a couple of friends while I was there.
Nice.
You don't gotta be besties, just gotta get through the day.
Yeah.
No, what was really funny was like my buddy one night, one of my friends found out I was gonna go drinking with some friends. Like, Jesus Christ, It's the return of the drunken ginger.
I had a coworker of mine a few years ago when I first started doing YouTube. It was crazy because we had kind of warmed up to each other, so we decided to go get a couple drinks together after work, and we got to talking, and he started telling me some of the craziest things. I was like, I would love to interview this guy on my channel. Like, I was like, I had no idea he believed this stuff. But yeah, I never got up the courage to ask
Wait, you
him.
cut out. What did he say? What did he start talking about?
He had some ideas about. I think he was like one of those Black Hebrew Israelite guys or something. But he was kind of like, he just opened up to me about it all of a sudden, like after we had a couple of drinks.
Oh yeah, no, it's crazy what you
Crazy.
find out about people when you start drinking with them.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think I would have
like,
questions for a guy like that.
Yeah, exactly.
One of the things that I learned is Q is not allowed to drink very much tequila while out in public. Like, that's one of the first things I learned. Because I get like all huggy and emotional when I get drunk on tequila, man. Like, and I'm a big dude. Like, I'm not like super fat, but I'm a big dude, and like fucking alcohol makes your body hot, and like I get all sweaty and shit. So I'm like a crying, emotional, sweaty mess trying to fucking hug everybody around me.
Yeah.
I love you. I fucking love you, man. Dude, you smell like
you
ass.
so
Get off
much.
me. No, but like I'm also I also found a couple of people that are interested in a relationship with me, and that we've been in the talking stages. Like I'm not
Shit.
I'm not ready to date yet, and like I have explained that to both of them. I'm like, hey, I'm not ready for like a commitment yet, but like, if you give me time, once I figure out
Ready
my
to
life,
get your dick sucked.
I'm not about like real shit. As fucked up as this sounds, I'm not about that kind of stuff. Like real shit, I'm not that sexual.
All right.
Not that
I'm just saying that
anybody.
doesn't require a relationship. That's all I'm saying.
For me, it does. I'm a weird man. I'm a weird dude. I am. I know. Everybody wants a piece of this sex, and not. I'm fucking kidding. Like,
I want the sweaty, drunk, emotional Q to come up and hump up on me. That's hot. It's so hot.
you say that now, but like,
I'd be like, get the fuck off of me. I love you too,
Real
okay,
shit.
but get off of me.
fucking down, you little faggot. Sit down. What's funny is like all my friends and I, we we lovingly call each other fags. It's just it's a word for us to take power back. And like I told one time I got drunk with a buddy of mine, and he goes, I swear to God, the gay comes out of you when you get drunk, dude.
You know that South Park where they call all the Hell's Angels guys faggots?
Yeah, I love that one, dude.
You know that one?
Yeah.
That's still like somehow that's still like how that word is used in my social scene. Like if nobody ever says it unless there's like an asshole with a really loud motorcycle going by, and then they'll say, "Oh, there goes a faggot."
See, one of my favorite things is like people were trying to fucking like get them canceled for that episode, but even in the episode, they're like, "You shouldn't say that word; it's offensive to homosexual." Oh, we're not talking about gay; we're talking about those fags over there.
Right. Right.
Yeah, that's so good. What's good? What's up, Christian Carpenter?
That was a good episode.
Missing mod.
Hey,
I've never actually really talked to you. So if you feel comfortable, come on in, man. Like the link's posted. You don't have to. I'm not gonna make you, but if you want to come in and hang out, feel free, dude. It's a
hang out.
Show. There's a difference.
I'll shut up. I know I've been talking. talking a lot.
Oh, dude, you're fine, Mac. I love you. Like, I'm glad you're here, man. I don't get to talk to you very often. There's a difference between
I'm glad I'm here too.
intimacy. Oh, Guru Lady said there's a difference between intimacy and cereal. I rather have picnics and snuggles and sex. Sex is vast. I just don't care for it. Like if I'm like, okay. So I'm gonna say this, and it's gonna get probably out of contexted and all this other shit. But real shit. I know I make jokes about sex and like, you know, all that stuff. But really, the only time I'm ever boning or touching private parts with other people is if like I'm dating them and like, or there's like an established relationship and I know that it'll make them happy and me making them happy makes me happy. So like, other than that, I'm not like, oh yeah, I need to stick my fucking dick into something. You know, it's Missing Mod said I would love to guys, but I'm not feeling up to it right now. Thank you so much, though. Oh, it's all good, man.
She would love 2 guys. She would love totally 2 guys, and she's not up for it.
Hey, man. Power fucking to you. If you wanna take 2 guys at once, I don't fucking visit the Eiffel Tower, baby.
Hell yeah. Just don't have the energy.
I was just gonna say, I mean, you know, sex is great when you're with the right partner. Sex can be extremely awkward if you're with somebody who's not compatible. Like,
yeah,
it's just like, dude, real shit. Like the kind of stuff that I'm, and I'm gonna put this in quotation marks so everybody can fucking see, right? The stuff that I'm into requires a sort of relationship where we know each other and we grok with each other, because like I am not vanilla in any fucking sense of the word.
Oh my.
I'm into some kinky shit. So I'm not gonna go into detail here because I don't need everybody knowing my goddamn.
Yeah,
fucking...
we should pump the brakes on that. But gotcha. That makes sense.
Hey, bitch, eat a donut off my dick. Eat a donut off my dick, bitch.
I always. What?
I don't know.
I always wondered like what people with really like complicated kinks did to like get there. You know, it must be such a process. Like lots of conversations and like that's kind of lame.
Hey,
it's not true.
I think he was just trying to. I think he was just. Mac made a joke about missing being with 2 guys. It was just a joke. No offense.
Just a joke.
Given. Oh. Yeah. I hope no offense was taken. Ah, fuck. Hang on a second. Dude, this allergy shit is for the fucking birds. I swear to God.
Aw.
Like hey. I can't stand having fucking allergies. It sucks. I got fucking snot boogers running down my fucking face all the time and snot in my fucking chest.
This is the season 2.
Oh yeah, no, I can't wait for it. Like, I can't wait for the fucking allergy season to be over. At least until the fucking fall, and then it's gonna get worse. I'm also like, I'm gonna get with my aunt at some point and talk to her about like what my uncle's favorite song was, and I might do a cover of it for YouTube.
Oh wow, that'd be very cool.
But
what kind of music was he into?
He was very much into like AC/DC, like Guns N' Roses, stuff like that.
Oh man, I would have liked him.
I apologize if it upset you missing. I don't think that was the intention. We're sorry.
Yeah, honestly, I thought we were talking about Garou Lady's comment. I really didn't mean to.
what was said was Missing Mod said that they would love to join the stream, but they weren't feeling up to it.
I would love two guys. Right, that's what they said. And
Yeah, I
I
would
thought you
love
said
to,
Guru
yeah.
Lady said it. Yeah, I would love two guys, but he meant the TO, and I heard TWO and riffed
No,
on
you're
it.
good.
Yeah. You got over it already? Good. I love you. I'll hug you. I'm sorry. I really am sorry. I didn't mean to hurt anybody's feelings.
Yeah, no,
really
I think Missing Mod's now understanding that the joke now. Now that it was
Gotcha.
explained a little bit.
Gotcha. The way you repeated the comment sounded like you were saying two guys, but
No,
you're too tight.
I'm autistic, so my bad. The autism doesn't translate well. Yeah.
Oh man.
Like, dude, I'm not gonna lie. Even though like I had a little bit of a depressive episode this week with my uncle's funeral, like ever since I started working, I've felt like better.
Nice.
Like, I think
it makes a big
it
difference.
was just like, oh yeah, no, like I have clinical depression, like that's real, but like I feel like I was stuck in the house all the time, and that shit was just like fucking with my mind, and you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I
Me
got
too, brother. I got that too. I got depression and anxiety.
yeah. What's
Hey,
good,
it's
Tobin?
Tobin.
Oh, Tobin's loading
Okay.
in. Tobin be loading.
Tobin spawning.
Oh, hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey,
What's up?
good, man.
What's up?
Hey, man. My bad for not seeing the musician chat. Like, I hope you didn't think I was ignoring it. It's just I haven't been on fucking Google.
Dude, I never get notifications from those friggin' chats, so like I have to like physically open it.
But like, I get what you were saying in there. Like, it does feel
Yeah.
like sometimes you put out music and people don't fuck with it.
I feel actually pretty fortunate. I do have some people who do check me out, but I mean more like I didn't ever want to like be in it just for myself, or
Right.
just be like a solo person. Like
Like
it's
that's
so
why,
much
like,
funner whenever you work with.
yeah, and that's kind of why I started that chat. It was just, you know, not everybody has Discord, but you know, people like to work together on music, and like I'm just the type of person that wants to see people I care about like thrive and stuff. And if like people want to join the musician chat and they want to be a part of stuff and like promote things, it's kind of what I do, you know.
My bad. I thought you were talking
Awesome.
about the Google Hangout.
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't know
that
you had it.
Google chat.
The
thing.
musicians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aren't you in there?
Yeah, I'm in there too. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you were. I was gonna say I thought I added you in there. Or Halsey added you in there because I couldn't fucking find you on Google.
I think you gotta set it to give you notifications, Kevin.
It's not that I don't get notifications. It's like, so I don't have cell service right now. So like when I get home from work, I've been gone for 8 hours off of Wi-Fi. So like my entire phone floods with fucking notifications. So instead of going through every goddamn notification, I just like fucking, all right, well, all
Just
of these
delete
are
them
getting
all, yeah.
deleted. Yep, all of them are getting deleted. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm not about to try to fucking deal with 900 fucking notifications on my phone.
Hey, Tobin, do you know Halcyonic and Will Freeman? Do you know those guys? They're in that chat too.
There's been chats that like I've been a part of the same chats. I have not like got to hang out with them. No.
They collaborate on
Not
musical
like on a
projects
channel.
all the time. They collaborate on musical projects all the time, and they love bringing new people in.
Yeah.
Even to just like do a verse or do a solo or something like that. I did a couple with them. I did a harmonica solo on one song they were working on, and they're all about the collaboration. So I would definitely hit
Well,
those guys up.
well, shit. If you do fucking harmonica, I might need to borrow you at some point.
I'd be
'Cause,
happy to. I'm not great at it, but I love playing the harmonica.
Hey,
So.
what's good? Purple Rhymes with Orange. How you doing, brother? Because
Hey,
I'm actually trying to learn "Bad Moon Rising" by CCR on guitar. So like, I feel like a harmonica
awesome song.
fucking solo would like slap in that.
For sure. Yeah, it's basically an old crusty blues song. That's an awesome song.
Yeah, no, dude. Like, you know what blows my mind is like there are older people who are like, "Oh my god, you know who CCR is?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm autistic and my fucking main focus is music. Of course, I know who CCR is." Like,
Legends.
I actually, dude, I had a fucking great conversation. I'm in a Discord where where it's a support for like people with autism and people in recovery, and like one of the things that like a lot of us struggle with is some people don't realize that we're autistic because we're not that super intelligent, like focused on
Right.
a certain topic or like school related shit. We're more of like, I'm a musician or I'm really into like leaves or something else. And sometimes people put like autistic people in this box where they're either super smart or they're useless.
Right.
Um, yeah, I mean, they're more than welcome to take part. Like I'm always
Yeah,
looking
that's
for new
right.
people to,
There's a harmonica man guy out there. I've run into that guy. He's
yeah,
probably
like
actually
Yeah,
good.
harmonica man Randy.
I'm always chill with new people. Like it's just like I said, I don't really like advertise the Google chat very much like I probably should. Mostly because, you
No,
know,
keep it small. They get
it's
out of
not that I
hand
don't want to
fast. I've seen it.
it's not that I don't like it's not that I want it small, right? I just want it for musicians. Like that sounds bad, but like on my other, like, you guys know that I have a couple new channels. I have the Q's interviews, and then I have the Big Red Productions. And what Big Red Productions is for is like, if fucking Halsey, me, you, Will, Tobin, or whoever, we all do like a song together, I'm gonna put it on that channel. I'm gonna premiere it on that channel. Like, that's what that channel is for. And that's what my music chat is for. It's like I want musicians in there. I don't really want it to get political or have any kind of other agenda, just because like I fucking hate politics. And like Ape is probably laughing at me because like the last time he and I fucking had a chat, it was about politics. um I don't like it, and like I know that it gets under people's skin and people argue and stuff like that. So it's more of just I want to keep it music focused only, you know, keep it positive, keep it going.
Can you handle the vocals in Bad Moon Rising?
Um,
Can you do
some of
John
them, yeah,
Fogerty?
like I can't do his voice, but I can sing his range. I just got
Sweet.
labeled a classic underachiever because they knew I was smart, but thought I didn't pay attention to their directions. Yeah, I feel that.
I was gonna say something about that earlier. I like the Rain Man syndrome. Like everybody expects you to be like fucking, like a
Yeah,
math
counting
whiz or something
toothpicks.
like that.
Yeah, it kind of sucks, but like, dude, one of like I'm probably gonna get some fucking hate for this, but I'm very vocal about. I hate the YouTube channel Autism Speaks because, in my opinion, they're doing the same shit I'm trying to get people to realize not to do with people with autism, which is like they're very fucking uh wipe the broad brush across the entirety of autism, and I don't fuck with that because like it's a spectrum. There are people who are high functioning but nonverbal, all kinds of different things, and like to put us all in a fucking box, in my opinion, just kind of isn't cool. You know, we all have our own fucking thing. Like I have ADHD and autism, so I could be fucking. I have so many goddamn hyperfixations that it's hard to pick one and fucking stick to it for more than 5 minutes. You know. Music is never political. Just ask John. It's not that I'm saying that music isn't political. It's more of like I don't want to get into that space. I want it to be more of like people are having fun with the shit. You know, we're all doing like different like I'm doing a cover. If anybody knows this song, I'm working on 2 covers right now. I'm working on Incubus's Drive right now. I'm working on the vocal part, and I'm also working on Sam Smith's Not the Only One right now, where I'm doing a cover of that. So like I'm picking songs that I fuck with. Like one of my mom's favorite songs, and one that me and her listen to a lot, and the song that I last listened to before she passed while talking to her was Incubus's Drive. So it has some special meaning to me. So I'm doing that. You know, it's more of I want things to be relaxed. Like I get there's a time and there's a place for politics. There's a time and place for whatever kind of thing. It's just, I don't want to be a part of it. Is the biggest part. And like I know people that are in that chat are gonna be respectful of that and not go like, oh hey, I'm about to fucking drop a rock song that says go fuck all the liberals and shit like that.
Well, and I think the amazing thing about music, though, is I've done work in the past with people with opposing political views, or like we were even kind of, in a way, taking on each other's view for the sake of doing a song or whatever. But there was a give and take there. But I mean, yeah, I mean, I understand. Like generally speaking, just trying to keep that, because you can make a really cool song with somebody who's has different ideas than you, and it can be completely neutral.
It's just like I know I should probably be way more educated on like things that go on in our government, right? Like I'm 26, I'm an adult. I should fucking be learning about that stuff, but I don't. Dude, I don't even watch the fucking news. So 9 times out of 10, somebody's like, "Oh, this just happened." I'm like, "Oh, that okay." I didn't even know that was a fucking thing. I get my news from YouTube.
What's an interesting
society?
I think it's perfectly your right to be apolitical in our society. It's just that you're always going to have voices trying to persuade you to either side, right? And to
exactly.
become engaged. Yeah.
Like one of the things that like I really like doing with music is like there's this a couple days ago I was really pissed off about something, and I couldn't get out of that mindset where like I just fucking angry and hateful. So I threw on a 5 Finger Death Punch song and just fucking bashed my head up and down, fucking listening to these guys scream their fucking heart out, you know? Like, cause that's how I've used music my entire life. Is it's a coping mechanism for me. You know, like when I was getting clean off of pills and heroin and fucking and meth, like during those times, I had music. That was my fucking fallback on. I was listening to all kinds of shit. Like one of my favorite fucking songs ever is Under the Bridge by Red Hot Chili Peppers. And it's always going to be one of my favorite songs because it's a song that I relate to. I understand what it's talking about.
That's a good one.
You know, I like, and me and Ape have talked about this. I like debating like who should be in the top 10 of like artists of all time, whether it be rap, whether it be rock, you know, so on and so forth. Like I like talking about that. You know, I'm planning on putting a show together at some point where like I get people in a panel and we all pick one album to listen to together, and then we all give our opinion on the album, pick our favorite song, and then we all agree on like we all give our rating of that album.
It's a great idea. I'd be so down for that.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, like, you know, and it also like one of the coolest things about like that chat is it gives us an opportunity. Like, you know, I don't know if any of you guys know who Sabaton is, right? But you know, I could like go in there and like, hey guys, check this fucking song out, and I'll post a Sabaton link or something. They're called Sabaton. They're a rock band that talks about like historical events. Like
nice.
they have a really good.
Can you share some without getting copyrighted?
Probably not, but I could post a song
Yeah, I
in the
haven't
music
heard that.
chat.
I want to hear
Somebody
that.
shared something last night. Man, what was that called? The album was Into the Red.
Primo Victoria. There we go. Here's a good intro song to Sabaton.
I'll check it out.
I'm gonna post that in the chat. Bloop.
Abaton is the name of like a demon or something, right?
I have I don't know. I have listened to Just Look My Way from Hell of a Boss. Trust me, I've Hell of a Boss is definitely an obsession for me right now. Fucking
never
that
heard
last
that.
episode. It's an adult animated YouTube series.
It was Castle Rat. Somebody shared a Castle Rat song.
Castle Rat.
Castle Rat. That's a
It's an
fucking
awesome
great name. Yeah. But you know, like
It is.
my whole thing is like your lady can attest to this. She's in the chat. Like there have been times where I've talked to her and I can't really like I have sometimes have a really bad way of explaining how I'm feeling or what I'm going through. So I'll post like a fucking song, send it to her and be like, hey, if you want to try to understand like where my mind is at, give the song a listen. You know, because like it's easier for me to express what I'm going through with a song rather than fucking take 5 hours of someone else's time and like go through every single fucking thought that I'm having when there's 1,000,005 going at a time. Like a good example of this is like there's a group of people from a long time ago who like I'm still cool with that are like Christian and non-Christian and things like that. And you know, they're like, hey, why did you leave the faith? I was like, fuck it. You want to understand why I left the faith? There's a song called Daylight, and I posted that link, and it's a song talking about this guy who had this relationship, you know, where like, well, long story short, I'm just gonna give you the TDL version. There's a part in the bridge, right, or the second chorus, sorry, where he says, telling myself this is the last time, can you spare any mercy that you might find? And then it goes on a little bit longer, and then at the end of that chorus there, or of that verse, he says, please don't leave me in the end, right? And he's talking to God at that point. Like he's just like, hey, if I repent, how do I know you're gonna forgive me? How do I know you're gonna be there? How do I know this, and this? And like it was one of the ways that I can explain, like, hey, this is one of the reasons I left faith. This is why I don't believe anymore. And like nobody took offense to it. Everybody understood, hey, I'm not trying to be a dick, I'm not trying to be rude. This is just my thoughts on this. Like this is how I feel at the time, you know. And it's a great conversational piece. And like 90% of the time, if you go about it and you're respectful, it doesn't start fights. And I fucking hate, dude, I cannot express to you guys how much I hate when like someone's trying to explain something and it comes off wrong and it starts fucking fights. It's the worst thing ever. And I'm guilty of it just like anyone else. Like real shit, there have been times where like I was being a dick, you know, and I said some shit that was not cool. You know, it's a really, I like it better than Has Been Hotel. I mean, that's fair. Has Been Hotel as different is a bit different, but you know, it's one of my love languages, like I was talking about with some other people, is not only like acts of service, but like, you know, quality time, things like that. Like like me expressing myself to you and you like you accepting that. Like, and for me, you know, if I'm showing you guys like my taste in music, like not like the beginning of the stream, because anybody listens to fucking EDM, and if you don't, then you don't, but whatever. But like if I'm like breaking out my playlist of like shit I don't share, that's like me saying, hey, I feel like you and I are close enough. This is something I'm comfortable sharing with you.
Yeah, that's real. That's intimacy.
You know, it's also super gay, but you know. But like, you know, like I'm not saying that like if you join the chat you can't make jokes. Like, dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. If somebody posts Creed and in the music chat, I'm gonna fuck with you a little bit because I hate Creed. I really do. I think they're bad, and like they are the butt rock equivalent. They are the Christian equivalent of Nickelback, in my opinion. So they are definitely much butt rock. Not to say that I hate Nickelback. I still love some Nickelback songs, but even I can admit that they are very much butt rock. Like, so like another good one is I was
Butt rock.
it's the category, man.
Wide open.
I'm 6 feet from the like it's the white old man dad fucking band that like people in their like 50s are like,
I don't even know why I know those words. I don't even know why I know the lyrics.
oh dude, I swear to God, for the longest time when me and a friend of mine would get together, we would look each other dead ass in the fucking eye and just start screaming, and I'm 6 feet from the edge and I'm thinking, like fucking in the middle of nowhere, like it'd be fucking middle of Walmart. We'll fucking do that, It's just like it's just music to me, man, is more than just something you listen to, right? It's more than just some lyrics, a fucking beat or an instrument. It's life. Like that sounds overhyping and corny, but like that's how I see it. It's a way of expressing your life, and
Let me share something. Let me say something.
Go for it.
Yeah. Tobin, speak.
It's universal. Music is universal. It's a language that is completely universal. They have done a study to where they have a piano and they play piano pieces, and then they show a card for each kind of language that they went off to, and they even went to places that haven't even heard a fucking piano, like in some deep African countries where they just are very cut off from the rest of the world and haven't heard a piano. The same emotion, like if they play something that sounds really dark and just like kind of angry sounding, they still attribute that sound to being something that is dark and kind of evil. And when they play a happy tune, they were like, oh, this sounds happy. And these are people who've never even heard the piano. And like they did this study, throughout the world. And it's something that everybody has a way of being able to interpret a sound and being like, oh, this elicits this type of emotion.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
babies even.
Dude, one of my favorite types of music is music that makes you fucking think, right? Like, don't get me wrong, I listen to Eminem still, so like I'm not somebody that's like, you can only listen to music that makes you think hard about what it's talking. Like, no, fuck that. Like, I like listening to that kind of stuff. Like a good example is
Eminem can be deep though.
Eminem does have a few deep songs, but like a lot of his catalog
it's silly.
is goofy as fuck, right? But
yeah,
like
that's right.
There's a group ran by a guy named Justin Vernon, right? And he has this band called Bon Iver. And there are some songs that if you're listening to it, you may not catch what they're actually talking about. Like one of my all-time favorite songs, and it's a popular song by them, but it's one of my favorites because it's on one of my all-time favorite albums. It's called Forever Ago. That's the album. And the name of the song is called Skinny Love. And he wrote this album literally after he got broken up with. He fucked off to the middle of nowhere, I think Virginia, in his dad's old cabin, locked himself in there for a fucking year, wrote that album, and then came back and dropped that shit. And like that song is him talking about him cutting off the ties of that relationship because it wasn't good for him. And like you can, like, if you're listening to it and you're aware, you understand what that song's talking about. Like there's a lyric in the song that a lot of people overlook unless they're looking at the lyrics. And the lyric is staring at a sink of blood and crushed veneer. And people don't hear that because it's a very, like, the song is kind of distorted. Some of the vocals aren't clear. and it makes you fucking think. Like, okay, so long story short, I found this song when I was tripping balls on acid, and like real shit, the song changed my life. I'm not saying everybody should trip balls on acid and go listen to this fucking song. Not what I'm saying here. But you know, it's an experience that I had that changed me for the better, because I heard that song not like 12 hours after I broke up with somebody that I was very serious with. You know, I've never really
It's a
talked
bad
about
time to
this.
do LSD.
Oh no, dude, like real shit. I've never said this, but that night I was planning on Kurt Cobaining myself, for lack of
Oh,
better
come
words.
on. God damn it, dude.
So I don't get fucking taken down on YouTube. And then somebody hit me up. He's like, "Hey man, how you holding up?" And I lied to him. I'm like, "Yeah, man, I'm fucking great." Blah blah blah. You know, but in my back of my mind, like, you know, he's like, "Why don't you come hang out with me? Why don't you do this with me?" And I'm like, "Fuck it, you know, why not? I'll give this guy one last good fucking memory of me." And he's like, "All right, before you take this shit, real shit, I know that there's something wrong with you. You can lie to me all the fuck you want. I know something's up. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go buy you a pack of cigarettes. We're gonna listen to some happy fucking music. You're gonna get in a good space, and then we're gonna take it." And that's what happened. And like that night, I had a great fucking time. You know,
Yeah,
let me read some of the comments. Sorry.
it's
Uh,
okay. Catch up.
often
I wish
music
I could
is
look at the chat from my phone. I don't know why I can't.
often
I miss
music
the
is the
chat.
only thing that can make me feel. Yet music can transmit mood when you can't understand the words. Sometimes it's the beat that gets me, regardless of the lyrics. But then doesn't matter. The lyrics is something like German death metals are screaming, and then I'm like, nope. I mean, that's kind of fair. I want to try acid just because I want the experience. Yellow Submarines is that in that mindset. It has it written in. Yeah, no, like legitimately, Yellow Submarines is one of those songs that if you don't know what it's about, you're never gonna know. Like, another good one. Everybody, I guarantee you, everybody in this fucking room has heard the song "Hey Ya" by Outkast, right? And there's a literal lyric in the fucking song that says, "You don't want to hear me,
Yes.
you just want to dance." And when I realized what he was like, when I heard that clearly, I realized he was talking about a fucking couple that is only staying together because they have kids together. But that song
Really?
seems so happy. Yeah, that song seems so happy and upbeat, but it's fucking not. It's very much not happy. Like another lyric in the song is, "Why oh why oh why oh why are we so why are we in denial when we know we're not happy here? You don't want to hear me, you just want to dance." That is literally word for word what the lyrics are.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Shake it,
Yeah,
shake
see,
it, Polaroid picture.
yep, it's
That's
crazy,
deep.
you know. Or like there's this song that got really popular a couple of years back, and like kids were listening to it, and it drove me up a wall, not because it's a bad song, but because like I knew they didn't know what it was talking about. And it's a song called "Sugar Boom Boom," and the song is literally the dude talking about him having a heroin addiction. And there are multiple
What?
fucking yeah, no, listen, hang on, I'm gonna pull up the fucking lyrics. Give me a second.
I don't know this song, so I
Okay,
can't comment.
so here's the beginning. Here's the chorus to the lyric, to the song, right? "Sugar boom boom, I'm chasing dragons. These dragons
Like an
got my
Etch a
hand.
Sketch.
I'm robbing people, but I'm an honest man." I'm not going to keep repeating "sugar boom boom" because it's
Okay.
annoying.
That does sound just like a heroin addiction.
So then
Okay.
it repeats itself. "Let me tell you straight up, homie, this story is not rehearsed. Done my share of drogos, which is another fucking Spanish word for drugs.
Right.
And this one, with this, I'm feeling cursed. Done a little tempo, paid for my crime. Got out healthy. Now people's going or parole's going just fine. Smoke a little Yeska. No more black sand. Black sand is another fucking name for heroin." Like, this song is literally him talking about him going to jail for doing heroin and getting out.
And
Like,
little kids are like jamming to this?
and fucking little kids were fucking jamming to this song, and I'm like, oh my fucking god.
No way. That's hilarious.
I shit you not. Like, this is not me making up. Like, what was
I
really
mean, I
funny.
believe you. You know, there was a bunch of songs in the '60s that were like seemed really innocuous, but like the whole candy pop like era, they were
Oh
talking
yeah,
about fucking. You know, they were only
yeah.
talking about
Like,
fucking.
what is it? Aqua's Barbie Girl song. Yeah, that's a creepy ass song, dude. I'm sorry. That
Yeah,
song is creepy as fuck. Um, like another fucking example is like, but I think it was, I don't know if it was before or like right after the music video, but the song Pumped Up Kicks, right, by Foster the
mm,
People, they tried
that's a
so
classic one.
fucking hard. They tried so hard to say that that song is not talking about a school shooter when
They
it's
did.
literally about yeah, no, they very much tried to deny the fact that it was about
What?
Columbine. And then
But it's so
the
obvious. I mean, it's blatant.
it's very obvious, but like they tried to deny it for a bit, and then when people are like, "No, dog, come on, like this is exactly what this is about," like, "Yeah, no, it is," and then the music video like confirmed it.
I didn't realize that.
Another one, right? The song "Hurt" by Trent Reznor, also covered by Johnny Cash. Originally, the song is really talking about a fucking heroin addiction, but Johnny Cash turned it into so much fucking more with his cover. Like, it's not just about heroin now. It's about a legacy that he left behind that he thinks is tarnished. He's at the end of his life. He sees all the mistakes he's made, and it's a very fucking deep song, right? That's what I love about music is there's like sometimes there is just an interpretation of the song, but a good artist knows how to make it to where you yourself can make the interpretation of the song.
What's going on down there?
Fucking apes over here stroking his shit, playing with little monkey,
Washing the dishes. Yes.
mixing a batch. No, like I know I've been fucking ranting and raving about music, but like it's just it's my tism. Like, and I will die on that hill, man. I'm gonna be a music lover for the rest of my life.
Me too.
Oh yeah, he had multiple drug addictions. Like the fact that he didn't die at a young age was actually surprising. Man's was a fucking party animal. You know, like a good example of an artist being very forthcoming about what the song is talking about. Michael Jackson's "Man in the Mirror." We all know what that fucking song is talking about. Very forthcoming. Like, I'm trying to change myself, make myself better. You know, I want the world to be better, so I have to make myself better. Very forthcoming about what the song's about. You know, like when I was there's a couple of, and I hope they don't watch this. I hope they don't watch my YouTube channel. But back when I was younger, and I was dating a girl and I got serious with her, there's this song by a band called Death Cab for a Cutie, and the name of the song is "Follow You into the Dark." And I'll be like, "Oh, this song is our relationship. I would fucking,
I know that
I'll
song.
cross the yeah, no, I'll cross the fucking the end of the world with you." You know, like it's a romantic song. You know, I still listen to that song. It's a good song. I just don't dedicate it to every person I'm dating now. And then I listen to songs like fucking "A Little Piece of Heaven" by Avenged Sevenfold, which if you don't know about that song, I don't really want to talk about it here because the song's really fucked up. It's probably their most fucked up song if I'm being real honest. But yeah. Good song. The content of the song is very fucked. But like I may listen to a lot of the same artists all the time, but like sometimes, dude, I swear to God, YouTube Music will be like, "All right, listen, you little fuck, I'm gonna throw something at you that you didn't expect, and you're gonna listen to it." And then I'll be like, "What the fuck? Where the fuck did this come from?
I know, it's awesome.
You motherfucker!"
YouTube has the best algorithm.
When it comes to YouTube Music, I agree. YouTube
Yeah.
itself is kind of ass when it comes to the algorithm. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know. I get suggestions from YouTube, and I'm just like impressed on music and on other stuff too. Just like, wow, you're right, YouTube. This is exactly what I wanted right now. Like, fuck, I hate being so predictable, but you're doing it. You got a lock on me. The
I
algorithm
don't
is
know.
perfect for me. Maybe I'm
I
just
just got
that vanilla.
I just got Spotify at the beginning of the year, and their algorithm's actually pretty decent. Like, as you go in, you select a certain number of artists, and it starts recommending you stuff, and it's pretty good. I was impressed.
Yeah,
See, I love Spotify, but I hate if you don't. I hate it if you don't have premium. I really fucking do.
yeah.
Because it's
I
where
used
like
to feel like Pandora was better at recommending new artists, but I haven't listened to Pandora in so long that I don't know if that's still
see
true.
Pandora is weird because their algorithm doesn't stick to just one artist. It'll pick artists in the same category. Like if you
Right,
choose the band Seether, they're gonna recommend bands that are in the same like genre, same category,
right.
and then like play
Doesn't
different
Spotify
things.
do that too?
So you can well see with Pandora. I don't know if they do it now because I haven't used Pandora since I was a senior in high school, which was
I know.
2017.
Maybe it's not even a
But
thing anymore. I don't
uh,
know.
but
Is Pandora
with
still a thing?
Spotify, I have no idea. But with Spotify and YouTube Music, you can actually, like, if you like a song, it'll make a playlist of your liked songs, and it'll only
Right,
play those songs.
right.
Whereas Pandora is more of I'm gonna play all kinds of random shit.
Yeah, it's always a radio, but it would like I would discover stuff from
Yeah, like I don't listen to the radio anymore unless I'm in a car with somebody, and even then, like we're listening to our fucking phones. To be completely like, I don't even watch regular TV anymore. Like I haven't watched. I really haven't watched anything on like a like satellite TV or anything like that since like last Thanksgiving when I spent time with my parents.
it. Yeah, it's very old school. Antennas and stuff.
Like, dude, I listened to a group called Your Favorite Martian, and they have a song called Tickle Bitties. Like, I very much listen to things that are like all over the fucking place. My music playlist is as bipolar as I am. Like real shit. Like we could be listening to fucking
Peace
uh
Captain.
we could be listening to Zach Brown Band at one point, and then all right later, Trusty. I hope you have a good night, brother. But
Zach
like we
Hey,
could be
Brown.
Kevin.
listening. Yeah, we could. Oh, you're leaving too, Tubman?
No, he was just saying goodbye.
Oh, my bad. But yeah, we could be listening to the Zach Brown Band, and then all of a sudden we'll be hearing fucking Slipknot screaming their fucking lungs off.
Yeah, I was saying that to Kevin, saying
Yeah. Okay.
good night.
Ooh, did they post another? All right. Okay, I see you, William. I see you, Mr. Freeman.
Yeah, yeah. Freeman's in the chat. Grab
What's
that
up?
boy.
He posted something in the musician chat. Later, Purple. Have a good night, man. Thank you for stopping by. I'm probably gonna
Man, my
end this
hair is
soon
looking
too.
good.
It is, man. You looking sexy over there.
I got it cut today,
You're
so
married,
it's the
right?
first time I've ever really looked at it. Got a fresh trim. I am married. I'm actually happily married. So I'm an anomaly. It's don't jinx it though. I feel like it could
Yeah,
fall apart at any point.
yeah, Purple. Anytime, just hit me up sometime and let me know. Well, no, I was gonna say, man, you better go tell the missus. You better watch out because there's some people that'll steal your man's.
That's
Yeah,
right. Yeah, they're
it's
knocking down the
Mr. Steal
door.
Your Husband. Yeah, man, you gotta beat him off with a stick. Fucking get out of here, you. Sounds good, Purple. Good night, man. No, like, fuck,
Good night,
man.
Purple.
Good night, Purple.
You
I
know,
will
like
look forward to that stream.
yeah, like I have no problem going on there. Like I don't know everything there is to know about autism, but like I can give my side of views and things.
Just got to
You
share
know.
your story, right? Yeah.
Oh my god, it's Bree. Hi, Bree. Night, Kev. I hope you have a good night, man. Sleep well.
Yeah,
Fucking
good night, brother.
don't beat the monkey too much. What's up, Bree? It's Miss Hype Science.
Wow. I'm a little starstruck.
I fucking love Bree. Bree, if you want to come in, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be live, but you're more than welcome to join.
We murdered an hour plus some.
Oh, Trusty's not.
We stopped it.
Oh yeah, no, I should probably go to bed soon, but I don't want to just yet.
Having fun?
Yeah, I'm having some fun. Like and I'm not tired.
Good.
I should probably not stay up till 2:00 again though. It's not a great idea. But it's Friday. You know what? Fuck it. It's Friday. I'll be fine. I'll get sleep when I get home. Yeah.
Well, I don't know either of you guys that well, but I really do have the instinct that if the two of you collaborated musically, I mean, there'd be something really cool to happen. You know,
Yeah, man. I'm like just.
I'd be very happy to be part of that. I'd feel like an honor to be part of that. Any part of it, a collaboration. But why don't we just rock out the CCR song? You know, what do you think,
I mean, yeah.
Tobin? Do you know
you
that
wanna,
song? Which song was it again?
Bad Moon Rising.
Bad Moon Rising. That's a great.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know some.
Yeah, I'm learning it on guitar right now. So once I get it down, I'll throw it to you and get my shit recorded. I don't mind. Like I said, dude, like that's what this is for. Is like I like collaborating with other people. Me and William are gonna be working on a project together.
Nice.
Me and V or Plastic Jesus, however you know him, we're working on stuff together. Anybody is more than welcome to come and be like, hey, I have this fucking music idea. Hey, Q, you want to jump on it? I don't sing very well. I'm not the greatest singer in the world, but fuck it. If it's in my range and you give me enough time, I'll start working on it. That's what I'm here for. Like here's my thing, and this is gonna sound bad. If you want science stuff, you want the history and all the cool like creatures in the world, you go to Bree. And I'm gonna say this now. You want the hard hitting facts and like people, talking about what's really going on in the LGBTQ community, you go to people like Purple Rhymes with Orange because that's their channel. They're very good at talking about these things. And I go to their channel for that stuff. I fucking love Bree's Cryptic Corner.
Yeah.
Love it. And
me too.
I'm a music guy. Like, you want to come here and fucking and tell me that the new Nickelback album was ass? We could talk about that for 5 hours. Like, that's just that's my niche. That's my little shtick. That's my fun time. I also like anime. Like that's the other thing I like. I like fucking. I'm a nerd, man. Soon I might, start recording videos of me working out in the gym, getting sexy.
Wow.
Fucking. Oh, probably not. I probably won't do that just because, like, I'm self-conscious about fucking, But
most people wait till they're sexy and then start videotaping themselves.
Yeah, then I could, fucking take out my 6-pack and be like, "Hey, baby, what you think? Oh yeah, you like that, don't you?"
Ooh,
Starting to fucking
extra lit.
I'll start my OnlyFans career.
Belly button lint OnlyFans.
Yeah, my belly button lint OnlyFans. There was a joke between my buddies and I that we were gonna start an OnlyFans and it was just gonna be pictures of different like fans, like a ceiling fan or fucking and stuff
it's
like
only
that.
Gonna be fans.
Yeah.
Football fans.
Fucking yeah, like
that's hilarious.
Goofy motherfuckers. I didn't get to do it this month, but next year I'm gonna try to like really double down on it. Next year, like like I said, I have family that have passed away from cancer, and my mom and my uncle, now in June. next year I'm gonna set up a little stream donation for the Cancer Research Foundation. Also, besides Pride Month, which I love Pride Month, June is also Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. And I support all my homies that are very much open about not having great mental health. Like that's something that I support 100%. And like when I get the chance to, I have a stream. I watch a streamer on YouTube that does Movember, which is the foundation for like testicular cancer and stuff like that. Every year he does a stream all November to raise money. Maybe one day I can do that too.
That's a good ambition, man. It's awesome.
Look, man, my whole point in this, like, my life may never be grand neo, so I might not ever be fucking rich and famous or anything like that. But like, if I can help one person, if I can make one person smile or feel a little bit better in their day, then my life had purpose. Like that's how I see it. That's how my uncle was. That's how my mom was. That's how everybody I care about is.
Yeah.
And maybe one day, if you guys are, if the donation thing happens and we meet the goal, I might show you guys my boobies, my big old bouncing tits.
My goodness, you'll get struck for sure. You'll have to go to Rumble with all the outcasts.
Oh God, no! I'm never going to fucking Rumble. Ever. Dude, I swear to God, Rumble and I don't remember the name of the other one. Those are literally sites for Nazis. Like, holy shit. Some of the people on those fucking sites, dog, oh boy.
I can't figure out the interface, so I have no idea. But I'm down for like a Wild West video sharing platform, but what the hell? I mean, can't you do it?
I don't know.
Can't you do it well?
I don't know if I'm for a Wild West video platform because like we saw how bad that was with fucking Wiki or Live Leak, where people were posting pictures or videos of people getting fucking decapitated and shit.
Yeah,
that's
what you gotta. That's what you gotta. That's what you gotta put up with, though. If you have like fully libertarian, access to a platform. I don't know.
They could keep that shit over there.
I think there's value in that. I'm not that I want to go see the beheadings and stuff, but I think there's value in zero censorship. I think there's value in 4chan, for instance, and even though it's mostly just bullshit, like there actually is value to having zero censorship. I don't know. Maybe it's just an ideological belief.
I feel like if it's used for good, yeah, I agree with you. But
a place and time for everything,
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. I think that anything that's used for good, and if it's not being censored, then yeah, I agree. But like, there are some things that I think should just be censored on the fucking internet.
I agree.
Like Kanye West should definitely not be allowed free reign on the internet.
Yeah, there's shit I don't want to see. I don't want to see decapitation, but it should be something that can be posted so the people of the world can know. If you want to know what's going on for real, like
it proves that it happened at least. Like, I guess. I don't know.
One of the craziest things in my opinion is flat Earth fucking belief.
Yeah.
I know that's like very basic bitch, like, oh my God, babies first fucking conspiracy theory, but like, god damn, dude. Some of the people that believe that are just insane.
The Earth
the craziest
flat,
claim that's made.
It's hollow. That's how it floats in space.
Oh my God, dude, now that makes sense. I'd like to subscribe to your newsletter, sir. It's filled with helium.
Nah, you guys don't get it. The Earth is like a Milky Way chocolate bar. It's filled with nougat. They don't want us to know because they don't want us to eat all the nougat.
Bastards.
Sons of bitches. No, like so. What is that guy? Hang on, I gotta fucking.
What, a flat Earth guy?
Neil deGrasse Tyson is one of my favorite fucking people. And it's not because like it's because like I don't understand like 90% of the shit he says, right? I'm not gonna lie and say that I do. Like there are some
Yeah.
big ass words that motherfucker uses that I'm just like, hey Google, what does this mean? What the fuck is he
You just
talking
love how
about?
cool he is.
But like one of my favorite moments is like, hey, you fucking flat earthers. Like if the world is flat, then how does the fucking solar eclipse work? It doesn't if it's
Right.
flat. That's why it's round. And I'm just like, God damn, Neil, you
He's ruthless.
fucking chill, dude. Relax.
Oh shit! I gotta go, Q. Tobin.
Oh, all good, man.
Time
It
for bed.
is late. It is time for your favorite ginger to probably catch some Z's.
It's been awesome hanging out with you guys, though. Thanks for
Hell
setting
yeah,
up the
man.
stream, Q.
Not a
And
problem.
thanks
Thank
for
you guys
setting up
for
the
joining.
chat. I'll try to interact with it more.
Yeah.
Hopefully
Thank
we
you
can
guys.
get something going.
Yeah, man. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you to everybody that watched. And until next time, guys, stay out there, stay positive, stay weird, and stay true to yourself. Later, popes.